Hello and welcome to Shady Mountain Speedway, a place where drivers from all around come to put their skills and speed to the test. If you want that number one spot, you're going to have to earn it, one race at a time. You are watching The Grid. I am your host, Furiously Collecting. Let's head over to the drivers' meeting to see today's matchups. Welcome back, racing fans. Here we are at the drivers' meeting, and we appear to be missing a couple people in the lineup. Let's see if we can try and figure out what is going on. And it looks like the Buster has his GTR over at the Nissan shop. He does not seem very happy. I think maybe some modifications might have went wrong. And I think he is going to be dropping out of today's race. And oh my, it looks like Maverick is doing some Mustang things over there on the track. I think he was also testing out some new mods and ended up going straight into the barrier. Looks like he is being towed away now. Hope Maverick's okay. Well, I guess the answer is yes, Maverick is okay. It looks like he already has a new car. Is that a McLaren 720S coming off the trailer there? Wow, he moved on quick. So I guess Maverick will be bringing in a new car. And replacing the Buster, we have a new competitor, Tommy Turbo, in his Elva. So with the two competitors dropping out, here is our updated grid. Everyone moved up a spot, and since Maverick is bringing in a new car, he is going to have to start at the back of the grid and try to work his way back up. So our first matchup of the night is going to be Maverick versus Tommy Turbo to see how they are going to order themselves in the number 9 and 10 spots. So yes, like I said, here is Maverick in his McLaren 720S. He will be challenging our newest driver, Tommy Turbo, in his Elva. Let's get these cars to the top of the track and let them battle it out. Both cars are at the top of the track, staged and ready. This should be a good matchup. Let's see what we got. And they are off. And Maverick in the McLaren takes the win on race number 1. We will switch lanes, head back to the top of the track, and get ready for race number 2. And we have switched lanes, both cars are ready. Let's race. And Maverick easily takes the win in race number 2. So Maverick will take number 9 spot on the grid, and Tommy Turbo will be holding down the 10th spot. And for matchup 2, in number 8, we have RIPPIN Randy in his Corvette. He has been in the 10 spot for a while, and he is challenging number 7, Jimmie Johnson, in that Bugatti EB110. This should be a good matchup, 2 heavy hitters. Let's race. And they're off. And RIPPIN Randy, wow, big surprise there with the Corvette over the Bugatti. Let's see if RIPPIN Randy can get a clean sweep and move up a spot. Cars have switched lanes and are ready for race number 2. And they're off. And RIPPIN Randy again, clean sweep over the Bugatti. So RIPPIN Randy went from spot 10 all the way up to 7 in one race. Wow. And next up, sitting in number 5, Scarlet Swift. She started out the series in 9th place and has just been crushing the competition and moving up every episode. She will be taking on Mia in that Pagani Zonda R. This is not going to be an easy matchup for Scarlet Swift, but she has been decimating the competition so far. Both drivers are staged and ready. Let's race. And Scarlet Swift takes race 1 over the Zonda. Wow, I don't think Scarlet Swift has lost a single race this season. Wow. Let's switch lanes and head back for race 2. Drivers have switched lanes and ready for race number 2. And they're off. And Scarlet Swift again with a clean sweep. She will be moving up to the number 4 position. Wow, she is just flying up this list. And for our final matchup of the night, we have the top 2 squaring off. Jimmie Von Johnson in that Ford Mustang going to be taking on Biff Steele for the number 1 spot in his McLaren F1. This is going to be one of the best matchups we have had so far. Both cars are at the top of the track, ready to race. And they're off for our first championship battle, and Jimmie Von Johnson takes win number 1 over the McLaren. Wow, he is really gunning for that top spot. We will switch lanes here, and if Biff Steele does not pull out a win, he will be moving down to number 2. Let's see what we got. And they're off. And Jimmie Von Johnson is our new grid leader. He has sent Biff Steele packing back down to number 2. Here is a look at our new grid after episode 3. A lot of changes and some new faces. And it looks like the Buster is having his GTR towed away. Wow. I guess things really did not go well at the Nissan shop, but I can bet that this will not be the last we see of the Buster. Well, I hope you enjoyed episode 3. A lot of action in today's episode, a lot of changes. So let me know down below who you're rooting for, and we will catch you next time on the track.